My on-air channel. I'm live. This is my video station. And it just started. Live broadcast. Hello, I'm new to this. I don't really know what I'm doing. Anybody want to call in and join? We can talk about random shizids and politics. A lot of people don't really like to talk about politics. Or we can talk about the economy. We can talk about how the American people would love to quit being fucked over by Uncle Sam and his high taxes. We can talk about, well, anything. We can talk about love, relationships, the future of technology. We can talk about space cadets. First of all, my name is Paul Stanley Vaughn, and I'm a real comedian. Some say I have the mind of a genius and the lips of a lazy man, because well, my girl would say that. My girlfriend would say I got some lazy lips, but I sure know how to lick it where it counts, if it's their heart that I'm licking. And as far as politics go, well, I won't really get into that unless you ask me a question, and I'll tell you my opinion on it. I don't really know what to say. I guess I'm talking to myself right now because nobody has clicked in on my channel. So I guess this is a practice run. You ever wonder what's going to happen in 20 years from now from our government? You ever wonder about the wars that are going on? The political wars that are going on, not the physical war. But you know, it's kind of crazy. Like the government is like, you know, a bunch of kids. Well, if that country don't do it our way, we're going to go over there and whoop their ass. And we're going to send our innocent citizens and talk them, you know, into join the military, especially young ones, because they think they're idiots, and also they think they're gung-ho and have high testosterone and want to send them over to other countries and you know, get their ass beat the hell and back. And then sometimes the government forgets what the hell they sent us over there for, because then they, you know, they agree on something on a piece of paper, and then the war's over. So basically, it's like the government's a whole bunch of kids that, you know, on the playground have an argument, and it's like, well, we're going to go get our parents. And the people here think that the government's the parents, but really the people are the parents for the government, because when the government disagrees on another government's policies, what do? They call us. They call the people to go over there and whip some ass. And whoever got their ass whipped is the loser. And the winner gets to reap the benefits. What I don't understand is how come the regular citizens of this country, you know, can't use the own teachings that the government is teaching us. That if we don't agree on something that another person or country says, how come we have to go through all types of laws and legislations to have the right to represent what we believe in? How come it's against the law to go whip some ass for what we believe in, when sometimes we're ordered to go whip ass for what our country believes in, and sometimes the things our country believes in, I don't know, ain't really to benefit the people. Sometimes it's to make their pockets deep, you know, and, you know, the only times they promise change is, my opinion, is, you know, when election time is coming, and then, you know, they want to tell us what we want to hear. You know, you know, what's bad is when you don't know who the enemy is anymore. And when you don't know who the enemy is anymore, you're kind of left in the dark. And that's where I feel we are as a nation right now. We are left in the dark. We don't know what's going on, and the young people, you know, are too, you know, careless, or, you know, they're not into the government. They're not into policies and politics. They're not into that. But if you don't think about it, we're going to be robbed of our freedom, man. We're going to be robbed. We're going to be prisoners inside our own country. In a sense, we already are. You have to have passports to go here, visas to go there. You got to report your purpose for leaving the country. You got to report your purpose for coming back into the country. And it's just they want to know who you are, where you are. It's like the government is now saying, in so many words, we are the terrorists. If they want to say we're a terrorist, buddy, man, they could lock you up for just about any damn thing. You know, it's like they say it's to protect us, but really we need protection from government. To an extent, we need a mediator government. We need a middle government to be the referee between the general public of the citizens of the country to communicate with our government. Because sometimes I think the government ain't communicating right with the people. The government is communicating with the government, thus leaving the people out of the government's policies and decisions. I mean, I don't really know what's going on, but that's how I feel on that. And, you know, I need a little bit of more education on that, but I guarantee you ask me a question or pull up a point on something, and you might be surprised on what I might have to say about it. Anyway, like I said, it's my first time being on a live broadcast, live on Google Hangout from YouTube. But anyway, I'm gonna stop the broadcast now. And also, you know, I don't want to get all religious or nothing, but even if I believe in Jesus Christ, my personal Lord and Savior, I truly do. But for y'all people, and I ain't knocking on what you believe in, you gotta, if you don't believe in no type of religion or nothing, at least believe in your damn self. Don't believe in the government unless you know the government, because it's like the government is starting to become a religion to some people, and governments has fallen and collapsed. Look at Rome and Egypt. Just something to think about there. Just something to think about there. But this is Paul Stanley Vaughn signing off, and I'm gonna stop the broadcast now because I don't really know how this works.